they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best because I am.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Set, 180. Easy as you learn. Wide, get wide.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Easy as you learn. Omaha, ready to move.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
On second and 9, Stafford. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Incomplete. It's now third down and 9 yards to go.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is third and 9.
Back. Monday. Zebra. Hey, Delta. Check.
Now it's Stafford. Complete to Jones. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. Here's Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up fourth.
Topper!
54 is Mike. Check.
Zero.
Watch 54. Rabbit. Mike's 5'4".
So they will go for it. Stafford. And this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Is a turnover on downs.
Ready? 95-56.
I got it. Right. He's done it.
Brees now on first down. This is caught by Ginn. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Saints.
Ready? Yellow waiting. Sammy. Ready, catch.
On first down, Brees. Ginn has it complete. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. Lions are able to cover this one up. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Set, lady.
Mike 54. Take me.
Double right. Hurry.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead.
260.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down.
Stay 50.
Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And they work this out past the 25. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Yellow lady. Kill. Check.
On first and 10, here's Breeze. And this is Cook with a grab. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first two passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
Touchdown, New Orleans! Michael Thomas, 54 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
Partner, one of the cardinal rules of defense is that if you're in position to make a tackle, you need to make it.
Well, and if you can't make the tackle before that, you just got to knock that ball down, right?
Yeah, something has to happen because we saw the end result there. Missed tackle, he goes all the way and takes it for a touchdown.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive, and they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Brings up second and 3.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. On second down, it's Johnson. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. David Onyemata there on the tackle. From the 39, Stafford. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. The Lions on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Stafford. It's caught. Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And this is picked up by the Saints. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And this is taken in at the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point. And it's now 21-0. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
180, 32, 54, 54. It's a swarm on. Easy.
On first down, Stafford here. He's going to rifle one deep. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. To throw, it's Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Mike Daniels just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Who that? You're good. I fool. Ready, set.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. Cook's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Drew Brees does it again. 3 first-half touchdown passes for him now. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the 36, Stafford, rush coming, and he's taken down. Demario Davis leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Like 7.
3rd and long, it's Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
Marcus Williams on the coverage.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
11.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And he's going to be taken down here. Back across midfield, 3 yards away from midfield at the 47. Cameron Jordan. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Ready. Yellow lady. Mike 51. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. He's going to... This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Drew Brees as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Lutz will look to add the extra point. A PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
That's fielded in the end zone. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Past the 20, 10, touchdown, Detroit. He goes 105 yards on the kick return as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
This will be taken very short.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3.
Ted Ginn's gonna go. 20, 10, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Drew Brees turning back the clock. 5 touchdown passes for him on the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up.
We got this. Break it.
Lady.
54.
Stay 50, stay 50. White. You ain't got nothing.
Watch safety green. Watch safety.
Hey, wahoo.
On first down at Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Hey, watch that. Check. Hey, seam 6. Look at him.
Back to throw, Stafford. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. But it'll be second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing now is Breeze. And he comes back with one complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Breeze now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Breeze going to throw, and that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Thomas the intended target, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Breeze again. Looking here for Smith downfield. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. A bit of a surprise. They're going for it with 2 ticks remaining. No sign of the field goal unit. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Ted Ginn, as time expires in the first half, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Lutz with the extra point. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
Breeze now to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. Now Breeze on 3rd down. Open man is Michael Thomas. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard line.
Ready. 95-56. 95-56. 5-9.
Breeze now on first down. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. But it's going to be 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Breeze now. He gets it to Thomas. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. 8 yards on the touchdown pass as his guys continue to pour it on. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more.
56, line 7.
covered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Ready?
54.
Yellow 20.
54, Mike. Watch the run.
Big 20.
Watch it. 54 is Mike. 54.
Stafford on first down. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hawkinson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
And middle. Check right. Recon, 132 fighter. I got it.
On the ground, this is Johnson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up. Alert flare.
On second and 9, Stafford. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Good stuff. Keep doing it.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out, and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 77 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Lutz with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
63, Lions 7. Will Lutz set to kick off.
And the Lions are able to cover this one up.
Keep playing hard.
Yellow 80!
54.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
I tell you, you don't have press conferences when you sign guys like this. But he's been a real difference maker so far. That's now 2 interceptions for him in the game. And when you're getting contributions up and down your 53-man roster, you're going to be all right.
And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 58 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. And that, boys and girls, is an NFL record 6th touchdown reception. The record has stood since 1950. What a game.
How about that? Because so many things have to go right in order for it to happen. Not just him catching the passes. Someone delivering it accurately. Offensive line giving him time to throw the ball. A true team record. But he stands above it because he was on the receiving end of so many great plays.
Johnson. A gain of 3, second down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
54. It's a pickup of 3.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Drill right, 22. Don't get nervous.
Right there, 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Watch the slats.
54.
From the 41, Stafford under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Demario Davis picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Hey, 54.
It's now third down.
Small.
Throwing on third and long. Stafford. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Watch the run. Right there, 54, right there.
Hey.
54, Mike.
Come on. Hey, 50.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check.
They snap it to Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. The Lions turned away on fourth down. And the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, this ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is, and I'm glad that you went in that direction because otherwise we're going to have to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams, they put it all together. And I got to tell you, I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
5-9. Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Now Breeze. And Gibbs got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game, and privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching, and he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Just like that. Just like
Middle. Hey, 5-0. Hurry.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. On first down, Stafford here. Jones has it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. The Saints say they have it, and they do. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline is still scratching his head. Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and now it's second down.
95-56. Kill.
Here's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. A first down carry here for Johnson, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. The 20, 10, and he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Pardon, I know it's hard to believe, but sometimes guys who are built with the dimension of linebackers can actually get lost from sight by the quarterback. Well, they're usually not the tallest guys. So, yeah, that allows them sometimes to kind of hide down in there, kind of get a little bit lower, and maybe he just never saw him. But, boy, he sure wishes he had. He picked it off and ran it all the way back for a touchdown.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Hey, go 20.
54 Mike.
I'm on.
Here's McKissick. And an alley to run. Past the 20. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. A big play there for Detroit. 41 yards. Throwing is Stafford. He gets this one to Johnson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal.
22.
At the 4-yard line.
Stay 50. Hey.
On second down now, it's Johnson. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal.
Brings up third and goal.
Omaha, ready to move.
Mike's by 4. You're trash. Mike.
Hey, easy.
54.
Now Stafford on third and goal. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Now Prater to add the PAT. Oh, this is blocked. The Saints have got it. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
So even when they get a touchdown in this game, which hasn't really been a stellar contest for them, they can't even cap it off and kick the extra point.
Yeah, just not a whole lot going right for them in this game.
I know that when they get into film, this is going to be Exhibit A about how this game went for this team. Oh, we finally score. Can't even kick the extra point.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.